Hello and welcome back to Women's Football Talk, the YouTube channel that brings you all the latest news and stories from around the world of women's football. Now before we get into today's video, make sure you like and subscribe and turn on the post notification bell so you never miss a video of ours, and make sure you're following us on Twitter and Instagram for all the latest news and stories on a daily basis. Day 3 yesterday of the European Championships got underway as two tournament favourites potentially got their first group games underway as Spain and Germany entered the fray at this summer's European Championships. Spain played Finland whilst Germany played host to Denmark. So let's talk about Spain. Now, playing Finland, it was a very, on paper, expected that despite the injuries to Alexia Putellas and Jennifer Hermoso pre-tournament, that the Spanish national side would still be able to dominate. However, after just 60 seconds in the game, Spain found themselves 1-0 down after Linda Sahlström scored an easy goal after a bit of careless passing, and it left Sahlström wide open to finish past Sandra Paños with a tight angled finish past Paños to give Finland a much surprised 1-0 lead. However, that was the last of Finland's goals as Spain came out afterwards and ran riot for the rest of the game. Mainly with Aitana Banmarti of Barcelona running the show throughout the whole rest of the 90 minutes and showing why Spain are there to be taken serious despite not having two absolute key players. Now, their first goal came through Irene Paredes from a header after Mariana Caldente crossed in a ball for Paredes. Then shortly before half time, Bonmati herself get on the end of a Mapi Leon cross. So that was the first of two headed goals for Spain, and the third came from recently released Athletic Club striker Lucia Garcia. Again, Mapi Leon with another wonderful cross to find out Garcia, and it was then we're about 15 minutes from time, and it just looked like one of those games throughout the rest of the first half and into the second half that Spain looked like they could just score so many goals but just weren't able to take their chances. They had about hundreds and hundreds of chances throughout that whole game, and they were able to capitalise on some of them, but it shows that even when they're not at their full strength and full capability, they're still able to score enough goals and prove why they are to be feared by so many sides as the tournament progresses. And then in the 95th minute they were rewarded a penalty, and Mariana Caldente stuck it past Tini Corpola to give Spain a 4-1 lead. So 3 of the 4 goals for Spain came from headers, and it was a very much needed win for Jorge Vilda's side, who has come under some scrutiny in his team selection pre-match, and just look on the whole basis of the tournament of a whole, expecting some much younger players and some more involved. The likes of Claudia Pina didn't come on until quite late on in the game with 4 minutes left of regular time, so there was a few question marks, but it doesn't matter. They've managed to pick up their first win, and it's a very important win, especially with the other teams in their group. And speaking of them other teams in their group, Germany played Denmark in the 8 PM kickoff, and from minute 1 to minute 90, Germany just absolute pure dominance from the 8-time champions, and they really could have scored about 6-7 goals. In the end they won 4-0, and it was a fantastic result for Germany. Absolutely pure dominance from, like I said, minute 1 to minute 90. Lena McGull opened the scoring on 21-minute mark after a lovely piece of play from the Germans, and then just before the hour mark, Leah Schuler scored her first European goal with an absolutely lovely finish. And then 12 minutes from time, Lena Letvine scored a header to score her first international goal, and then 4 minutes from time, Alexandra Popp scored her first ever European Championship goal in her first European Championship appearance. Obviously she would have been there in 2013 and 2017 had it not been through injury that made Popp miss them. So for a person that's been such crucial to the German national team over the years to make her first appearance finally at this tournament, and that goal, you saw how much it meant to her. She just slid onto her knees, and the raw emotion came out on her face as she scored that 4th goal. And then right at the end, Katarina Kuhl of Denmark was shown a second yellow card and becomes the first player to get sent off at this European Championships. And despite the scoreline and Denmark not showing a lot in terms of the attacking options, so the likes of Signe Brun and Pernilla Harder were really quiet throughout the whole 90 minutes. I mean, Signe Brun did have probably Denmark's best chance, where her shot forced a save out of Merle Froms. However, it was very easy in the end for Germany, but Lena Christensen, the goalkeeper, despite conceding 4 goals, definitely gave a good credit of herself at such a young age. The 22-year-old Danish goalkeeper made some excellent saves, and I think if it wasn't for her, the scoreline definitely could have been a lot higher for Germany. Right, so we head into day 3 today, and there is some absolute cracking games as Group C gets underway, starting off with Portugal versus Switzerland at 5 PM UK time, and that's followed by probably one of the best games that we've got to look forward to throughout this tournament, as the Netherlands, the 2017 winners, come up against the 2021 Summer Olympic silver medalists in Sweden at 8 PM UK time. You're not going to want to miss that game, so make sure you are watching it, and make sure you're here again tomorrow for immediate reaction following the games, and keep up to date with us on Twitter and on Instagram for all the latest news and stories from around the world of women's football. And like I said at the start, make sure you subscribe to this channel with post notifications turned on so you never miss a video. And until next time, we'll see you soon.